Some technical problems, students. Just wait for some time. Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I have taken this particular case studies from your question paper itself. Okay. So these are the previous year question papers from where these particular things have been taken. So can you see the screen now?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay. How about now?
No, sir.
Yes, students, can you see the screen?
No, sir, it's not visible.
Okay, just. So how about now? Okay, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the first case study. So I'll be assigning some things to you. Okay, first I'll read the case study and one of you would be explaining. So what is the case study about? What they have mentioned over there. Just before going to the case study, we'll go to the questions. Okay, so my kind of, I think, is this particular thing recording? You got the record button on the top?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What I do in terms of case studies is first I'll read the questions as the questions are given. Otherwise, there is no option. Start with the case study itself. So, can you see the questions? Yeah, students, can you see the questions? Yeah, students, answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the first question? One of you read it.
The cabin crew.
The cabin crew. The second one is the ground staff handling, check-in and customer interactions. The baggage handlers, and the last one is in what way would the officer from the skill sets needed in the hotel industry. Okay, so you may not understand it, but if you read the last line, can you help Mr. Wadwa with his immediate dilemma and enumerate the skill sets needed by? So the skill sets needed by the cabin crew, the ground staff handling check-in and customer interactions, the baggage handlers, and in what way the officer from the skill sets needed in the hotel industry. Okay, the fourth question I'll tell you later. It is a misprint over there. Okay. So hope you understood what kind of skill sets are required by these particular people. That is the cabin crew, the ground staff handling check-in and customer interactions, and the baggage handlers. First we'll go these three, then we'll go to the fourth one. Okay, so now we'll go to the case studies. So what is the case study about? This is again directly taken from your question paper itself. Okay, I think this is 1920 question paper, 2019, 2020, December, last year's. Okay. Skywalk Airlines is a new domestic airline floated by a group of NRIs with an Indian businessman as an equal partner. Okay, there are many NRIs plus Indian businessmen. They come together with the equal partnership and they come up with the domestic airlines, which is named as Skywalk Airlines. It wants to enter the Indian skies in competition with the current domestic airlines. Okay, so if they come into the Indian market, they are the competitors for the other people who are already into the market. Okay, Mr. Wadwa, the general manager, HR, appointed by Skywalk, has a daunting task ahead of him. So why they say this? Because it's a new airline coming into picture, and the whole of the cabin crew, whatever you saw there, okay, the cabin crew, the ground staff, the support staff, each and everyone for that matter needs to be hired. So the general manager for HR, his name is Mr. Wadwa. He has a big task to recruit all kinds of people suited for all kinds of job in the airline industry. He has to find pilots, cabin crew, and ground handling staff for their airlines in the 4 months flat. That means he is having 4 months of time to hire pilots, cabin crew, and ground handling staff for the airlines. The dilemma before him are many. So, what are dilemma? That means confusions. Okay, Skywalk has a low brand equity. That means it's new into the market. People may or may not trust this. There is no trust factor into the market. Why? Because it is starting now. People will think whether it will be good, not good. We never know. Should we trust it or not? So it is having low brand equity. Therefore, it would be tough to attract the best talent. So if you know the company is good, they pay well, the organization culture is very good. So good people try to get attracted. Okay, not try to get attracted or try to get job in that particular organization. But this is a new organization, new to people, so they may or may not find it attractive. So good talent, it is hard to grab in the initial stage. Okay, therefore it would be tough to attract the best talent. Its capacity to pay high wages is not questionable. That means they are ready to pay high wages, but whether business will be bright enough to sustain the high wages in future, we never know. Okay, in the initial stage they are saying we will pay more, but as the time progresses we never know will they be having enough money to pay them or not if the business is not doing well or not running well. Okay, wages in the future is a question that is unanswered as of the no sorry as of non secondly. Okay, there's a full stop, there is a misprint, lot of misprints are there. Okay, now secondly, if new recruiters are hired for cabin crew and ground handling positions adequately. So if new people you are hiring, you need to train them properly on how to behave with the customers, how to handle the operations. Okay, if it is in the luggage area, from where they have to load, from where they have to unload, important. You cannot send luggage of one passenger who is going in one of the flights to the other one, right? So the customer will be very unhappy because his luggage has gone to some other place and he has reached to some other place. Okay, so it will be again costly, as well as the reputation will not be maintained, right? Because the person has gone to one place and his luggage has gone to the other place, so that should not happen. So you need to have adequate training to the staff. Okay, to be trained adequately, and given the time constraints, that looks like a tough task. Time constraint, we are having only 4 months, so it's a huge task. Pilots are there, ground crew are there, and cabin crew, pilots, and ground handling staff. Okay, these are the three places which has to be filled in 4 months. Like a tough task. Okay, the constraints that look like a tough task. Maybe training can be outsourced or temporarily helped by, help can be taken by summoning different, hiring people from different country. Actually, they are telling that okay, the training part can be outsourced. It can be given to people, professional trainers who will be training them, or in the initial stages, we can hire from different countries, okay, who are already trained. But most of all, Mr. Wadwa is wondering what kind of criteria he should look for in selecting the frontline, hiring the frontline staff, okay, who will interact with customers on a regular basis. Like for example, in the booking counters. So daily people come, they book. So there is an interaction on a day-to-day basis. Okay. For the selecting the frontline staff who will interact with customers on a regular basis and may determine the success or failure of the airline as they are continuously in touch with the customers. Should he focus on good looks and personality, or a good school and a college and communication skills, or was it the high IQ that was needed? So he should go on the personality and looks, or the school or colleges in which they have studied, or with good communication skills, or with high IQ if needed. So all these things he's looking into. Okay, his past stint in the hotel industry has given you some ideas. So his past stint, in the sense he is having experience in the hotel industry, so he is very much known to people or the customers and the staff interaction. Okay, which is the skill set that he has got from the hotel industry in his past experience. Okay, in the hotel industry, and given him some ideas, but he was not sure if any different skill sets were needed in the airlines industry. So he already knows what all skills required in the hotel industry, but will those work in the airline industry or not? He's not sure. Okay. So can you help Mr. Wadwa with his immediate dilemma and enumerate his skill sets needed by? The question is the first, the cabin crew. So now students just think what kind of skill sets a cabin crew should have. A cabin crew. So do you know who's like who are the cabin crew? Yes, students, you guys know the cabin crew? Yes, students, answer. You know who are the cabin crew? Yeah, my dear students, please answer.
Sir, pilots.
Pilots are the cabin crew? No.
Sir, air hostess.
Yeah, air hostess. Uh, you are perfectly right. The cabin crew, the word cabin is the place where the customers come and sit, or the people who fly, they want to sit right in the aeroplane. That part is called as a cabin. So the cabin crew are the people who are helping the customers in the airline. So if you need water, you need some other help, you don't know how to buckle up the belt. So, or anything you need to eat or drink, so they are the people who are providing. These people are called as the cabin crew. So now tell me what kind of skill set according to you. If you were the customer, what kind of skills you wanted your cabin crew to have if you are taking a flight? Yeah, one by one, please give me these skills. What you think those people should have?
Good communication skills.
Good communication skills, okay, which is very much important. So the flight, the customers in the flight should understand what these people are telling, right? So good communication skills. Then only good communication skills are enough to be a cabin crew.
Sir, handling the stress.
Okay, handling the stress, stress handling capability. Yes. Why? Because at times there could be some turbulence and all. The customers will start panicking. So these are the people who will calm the people down. So it's a stressful job. They need to know how to handle the stress. Very good. Then communication skill, stress
So
handling,
decision making.
decision making. Yes, you need to have. Yes, right, correct. Then so can you explain why decision making? What kind of scenario you are talking about?
So it could be some people behaving badly to even a terrorist attack or a hijack on the plane because you need to make a decision at that moment.
Yes, perfect, perfect. So yes, we never know if there are people who are behaving badly. You need to just not lose temper and start shouting at them. You need to handle in a right way. Okay, correct. Then what else you need to be a cabin crew? So imagine you are sitting in a plane and you are looking at a air hostess or the other way around. So just check what all things you see in them.
Sir, discipline.
Discipline, yes, very good. Then
Respect.
respect to other people. Okay, they should know how to respect other people, be it a teenage guy or a old age person who is sitting there. Then that's all. Just see, think yourself as you are sitting in a airline and you are looking at a air hostess or a cabin crew over there. What else?
So also the positivity should be there.
Okay, positivity should be there, as things may turn negatively, but still you need to have a positive attitude towards the situation. Okay, good. Then about their looks and the way they have dressed, anything on that?
Need
Yeah, Shruti, needs? Yeah, Shruti, I'm not able to hear you. Okay, fine. Some network issue might be there. Anyone else? What are the looks and the dressing sense? They need to have good dressing sense, right? They should know how to have a makeup which is adequate.
yes, sir.
So all
Need
these things
dressing
are
sense.
okay. So 4 marks they have asked. You can write 4 to 5 skills and explain why it is required. The way we did now. So you told confidence, communication skill. Why communication skill? Okay, positivity. Why? So is that a skill? Positivity, being positive, being optimistic. Yes, you need to. If you are not having it, you can learn. Okay, to be optimistic. So see the brighter side in whatever situation you are in. Okay, so 4 marks. I hope we have discussed enough to have an answer for 4 marks. So next is ground staff handling check-in and customer interactions. So who are they? The ground staff handling check-in and customer interactions. So if you have gone to a airport or have traveled, so the first thing you do is you go to the check-in counters to give your bag and have the check-in. Okay, so these are the people who are sitting inside the airport, whom will be checking your ticket, your boarding pass. They'll be inwarding your luggage and will be sent to the necessary place, because multiple flights at a time, if they are going, the luggages have to be sent properly. So there will be a tagging system, which some tag will be put on your luggage and will be sent. Okay, then now tell me what kind of skill sets the ground shop staff should be having while having the interaction with the customers. Again, good communication skills. I'll start with that, because you need to understand what the other person is saying, as well as the other person should understand what you are saying. Okay, so you ask, if the customers ask for a particular flight, you should understand what flight he is asking and give the correct information to him, whether it is late, whether it is on time, it has come or it has left, it is waiting for the particular passenger to board in. So all these are very much important. Okay, so what kind of skills are required there? So one is communication skill. Again, the explanation would remain the same. Then next,
So ability to handle the crowd.
ability to handle the crowd. Yes, very true. Why? Because if there are multiple flights at a time, there is a huge crowd that gets gathered and they need to move one by one or seat by seat basically, and they should have good crowd handling capacity. Correct. Then what else? Again, stress is there. If you see huge crowd, there could be stress, right? So the flight will be at the same time where all the people have to board. So that's why they say you need to be in an airport. For domestic it is 1 to 1.5 hours. Now they have made it 2 hours for covid check and all. International flights minimum 3 hours early, then you board. Okay, why? Because all these formalities are there. checking should be done properly, and you will be sent to the flight. Okay, then what else? 4 marks again. So minimum 4 points. I have 3 points. One more. There's only two students are answering. What about others? Yes, Yasin, are you there? Can you give me one more point? Yes, Mr. Yasin. One more point. So I'm having Snehal. Snehal, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you answer? Can you give me one more point for crew handling customers? So what skill they need to have? Give me one skill. Yes, Snehal, we are waiting. Think. We have covered the communication skill, crowd handling skill, then stress handling. Give me one more. Yeah, Snehal. Or Megha, can you give the answer?
So, patience.
Yes, very much necessary. Very good. Because as you know, huge crowd is there. You need to have patience and
Yes.
not lose your calm. You need to always be calm, even the customer if he is not calm. Because at times if he is late or if he has a fear of losing a flight, he will be very excited or he will be in a hurry. So at that time, you need to calm him down and give necessary instructions whether he could board the flight or he has already missed the flight. Okay, very good, Mega. Then hope so we have taken 4 points. Now going to the third point, that is the baggage handlers. So you know, as soon as you check in, you are giving your bags. So now tell me what kind of skills the baggage handler should have. Yeah, Ayushi? Miss Ayushi,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me what kind of
So they
skill is
need to be
required for
patient
a
with
baggage
the
handler?
baggage and they need to track everything like whose baggage is what.
Okay, they need to drag.
So and
What kind of skill is required for that?
so they need to be patient with all the bags
Okay, patient with all the bags. Okay, handle them properly. Fine,
and handle them properly, sir.
handle them properly. So, what do you think? They do it right? They handle everything properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Ayushi. Next, Tejasvi. Are you there? Miss Tejasvi Zutale. Tejasvi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tejasvi, are you there? I hope some network issues. She is trying to speak but not able to. Okay, fine. Tejasvi, check when you can speak. Yeah, please. Okay, next coming to Saukya. Can you tell me one skill of a baggage handler? Yes, Saukya, are you there? Saukya? Okay, maybe network issue or she may not be able to hear. Fine. Vaishnavi, can you tell me one skill?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So they should be focused, like they should not get confused between two passengers' baggages.
Okay, fine. They should be focused so that there is no mismatch or exchange of baggage. Fine. Shruti? Shruti? Miss Shruti? Okay. Next, Vaishnavi. Can you tell me one more? You are coming to Tanvi. Tanvi, are you there? Miss Tanvi Nayak? Yes, my dear students, answer. Is it the network or you are not able to get these skills? So one was focus for baggage handler, and the other thing is he
So
should have
confidence, they should have confidence on themselves.
okay confidence on themselves so that they could do the work properly. So these are the people who are working on the back end. Okay, the front end people, they are checking in the baggages. So the back end people are the people who are taking care of the luggages. So from the place where the check-in happens, they should have a good coordination skill also. Why? Because there is a transportation that's being done from the airport entrance or from where the baggages are taken in to the flight as well. Okay, you need to go to the flight, you need to
Sir,
unload them. Yes, Shruti.
sir, time managing
Very
skills,
nice,
sir.
time management. So if all the luggages are not loaded well before the flight timing, it is very difficult. Okay, or the that particular luggage could stay here and the customer could go and reach the place if they are not maintaining the time properly. Okay, so you can see like in I think it's National Geographic where they are having the program where they show the airport authorities how they work. So even baggage is one of the things where they focus on. So because there would be some things which would be shipped, some things would get damaged, how to fix them properly over there, in the sense the packing. So do they fix it or not? How much time is there? How they are do it? What is the pressure, the time pressure, as you said? So you need to fix that particular damage and again load it for the connecting flights. Okay. So there are some connecting flights. You go to one place, you get down, and you take one more flight. So even your luggage has to be done the same thing. For you, it is you just come out and move into the other flight, but your luggages again it has to be unloaded from one flight and has to be loaded to the other flight. So even they should be very familiar with which flight is where. Okay, again the focus is very much important. So I hope we have
Sir,
completed the 4 marks or the four different skills. Okay, next going back to the PPT, the last one. In what way would the officer should excuse me first I'll read it once, then we'll reframe it properly. In what way would the officer from the skill sets needed in the hotel industry? So they are asking you in what way the previous experience of the officer in the hotel industry matches with the airline industry. So can anybody tell me how it is similar or how different or how similar it is, the airline industry to the hotel industry? Here again communication is very important. Yeah.
Time management, communication skills,
Okay, time management, communication skills.
decision making.
Decision making, very right. Then
So, and also interpersonal skills.
personal skills like
Communication, only, as Tanvi said,
communication is already
and
covered.
others.
The dressing sense, you need to be polite with your customer, right? Think of a waiter
Yes.
who is trying to serve in a restaurant. So you go and sit there, you ask for the menu, he'll provide the menu. So you need to be polite in each and every way. If anything is wrong in the food, he is the person who is blamed. But the preparation is done by the chef inside. But he is the person who is facing the wrath of the customer. If the food is good, yes, they'll thank him as well as they thank the chef. They'll ask the chef to come, they'll thank him again. If something goes wrong, he is the person who needs to take care of the situation. So he needs to be calm, confident, he needs to know what all he should do, and there should be some procedure or the good training has to be given to these particular people, right? Where they can handle people of all sorts. Some people are very nice to the waiter, some people they seem rude, some people are like I need only this kind of service to be delivered. So all these things are very much there, okay, in a hotel industry. Then what else? In terms of a manager, he needs to manage everything. The food is ready on time, each and every raw material is available over there, the chairs and tables are kept properly, everything is clean, the cutlery is in place, it is not here and there, okay. So each and everything has to be taken care of. So similarly in airlines we are having the managers as well as the cabin crew, okay. So the cabin crew, they are interacting with you when you are in the flight. The ground staff and the support staff, when you are moving to a airport or trying to check in, these people will help you as a customer, okay. As a customer, if you go there, these are the people who will help you in getting the right flight. Okay, so there is a manager, airport managers are there for different sections. The baggage section is a different person, the check-in is a different person, the security is a different person, like who is heading over there. So all these people have different kind of skill set needed as well as different kind of training to deal with the people. Okay, so the front end, they need to be very calm and cool and focused, and they need to contain the situation if any wrong situation or bad situation arises. The similar thing is true with the cabin crew as well. So if you go to security, they should know what to send, like what you can carry or what not. Okay. If it is a certain liquid more than certain quantity, you are not allowed to take in. Okay, inside the flight. So the security checking point, those people should know whether to send it in or not. Okay, similarly, some people they have some contraband, that is drugs, what we call in general terms. So all these things are kept secretly in many places in the luggage. So they should be very alert in looking at those things and finding out. So there could be some weapons. So at times it has so happened that you are having fruits and you are having a small knife. Even that particular knife is not allowed for you to take inside a particular aircraft. Okay, so these are the things which all these employees should know in the various sectors. Hope this particular case study was properly explained, and most of it is done by you. So you need to have a better thinking on it. Okay, so this is a case study from the question paper itself, and we are having 16 marks. This is like 27, sorry, 268. So this is 268 wala pattern. For you it is 3710, and for you it will be 5 marks each, not 4 marks. So you need to have one skills more. So think of it and explain properly. So 5 marks, 5 skills, you would be getting around 4 to 5 marks based on your answer and the skills that you are writing. So this is a compulsory question, you all know, and we have completed one of it. So I had 3 for you, but I don't think we'll be able to complete one more as well. So in the next class, okay, we'll start with the other case study. Okay. So any
Sir,
doubts in this particular case study? Anything, any doubt?
sir,
Yeah.
sir, if a question is of 5 marks and we write only 3 points but elaborate it, like we write it very big, then we can get 5 marks on it.
Oh, you could get yeah 4 to 5 marks depending upon what is your content. Like just writing elaborated things will not help you. It should be related to the question asked. Then yes, you can get.
Okay.
So it is better to have more
Okay.
points. So don't as in a uh, compulsory question or a case study, you need to always answer in points. Don't answer in a paragraph.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So question number one,
Okay, sir.
first
Yeah.
skill, some 3 points or 2 points, more than enough.
Okay, sir.
Then go for the second
Okay,
skill
sir.
and why it is necessary, 2 points, more than enough.
Okay.
Okay, like that, if you do for 3 to 4 skills for 4 marks, 3 skills are also okay, and under that, 2 points. So you'll be
Okay.
getting adequate marks.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope I have
Yes, sir.
cleared your doubt.
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any other doubts? So, no doubts? So just see, they have told you the background was given as a new airline is coming. So they have given you some insight. So this is a new airline. We are not having that much of experience in there's a new airline coming in, and there's a new person who is the manager for HR or the head for HR, and he is having relevant experience in hotel industry as a HR. So most of the things are similar here. Why? Because interaction to the customers both come under service industry. Okay. So you need to make sure to write both. We just saw what are similar things. So is there any differentiation? Yes, there could be. The waiting times are different. The types of customer coming in, walking in are different. Okay, the people who can afford airlines only come there. The people who can, most of the people can afford to go to a particular restaurant. Yes. So what kind of restaurant he was working in? These all are the points of differentiation. Parity in the sense similar things, points of parity we call. So this comes in marketing. Most of the things like two competitors are there, products are there, or services are there. So what are the points of parity? What are the things that are similar in both, and the points of differentiation? So what is that thing that is different from my competitor? As the products are same or the services are the same, what different a person is doing? Okay, that is the point of difference. Hope so it was very clear in this particular case study. So with all your permission, I would like to end the class if there are no doubts. So I'll give you 1 more minute. Any doubts, please ask. Yeah, any doubts?
So,
No doubts?
hello, sir.
Yeah,
So, do we
yeah,
need to
Meghna.
write the summary before answering the questions?
If you are having time, yes, you can. Otherwise, you can directly answer the questions as well. Okay,
Okay, sir.
because it's at the last, so many people will be answering this case study or compulsory question at the last. Okay, if you are having time, write a small summary of that's what I asked you, right? I read the whole case study and I explained what it is. So similarly, you can explain with a small paragraph if you are having time, or you can directly move to the questions. Okay, so you could write one more question. The 4 questions are there. If you sit writing the summary and you are having very less time, so you could have written one more question. I mean, answer for one more question. Okay, you could have attempted one more question. So if you are having time, make sure you are writing the summary, or else you can directly take the questions one by one.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
any
Thank
other
you, sir.
questions?
No, sir.
No, right? So shall we end the class? So in the future coming
So
classes,
presentation topics. So
yeah. Hmm?
presentation topics, sir.
Presentation topics, I'll be dropping it in the group itself. Okay. So you'll get to know over there, and I'll mention the dates also when you need to submit it. Okay, or present. So assignment also will be given, and end date will also be mentioned. So before that, you need to submit the soft copy, and when you are coming back to the college, the hard copy has to be submitted to me. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Fine, students. I'll stop sharing as well as we'll end the class for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.